The first charity I chose was the Gift of Adoption. This is a nonprofit set up to give out grants to people who are interested in adopting and can't afford all the expenses. The people who started this charity, they adopted a child in 1996, and after completing the process, they realized how expensive it was and how a lot of people cannot afford this, even though they might be interested and could afford to raise the child. It's just very expensive upfront costs to adopt a child, even if you adopt within the country. But if you go out of country, that's even more expensive. So they wanted to set up a way to help people in with the adoption process. Did you know that 140 million children worldwide are orphaned? Also, 2% of Americans have considered adoption, and of that 2%, only 1% actually complete the process of adoption and end up with a child. And this organization has given out 5.4 million dollars and has led to over 1,820 adoptions. What they do, the Gift of Adoption, are they like give out grants to help, and they are funded by individual and corporate donors, and they give up to $7,000 to go towards adoptions, and costs of adoptions are usually between $25,000 and $30,000, but can range all the way up to $40,000. And here's a success story. It's Karis and Jonas. They got married and they were trying to have a child, but they couldn't have a child, so they decided to adopt. And they were looking to so while the adopting, they found out that the wife was pregnant with their child. So they didn't want to stop the adoption process because they already found a child that they wanted to adopt. So they continued with the process and went through with it. But now, having the expense of two children, they decided that they needed help with this. So they went to the Gift of Adoption, and they gave $7,500 to them, which is more than their usual. So yeah, that's what they do. And I got interested in this charity because my brother was adopted, and it was really expensive for my parents to adopt my brother. So um, yeah, that's how I got interested in this. My second charity that I decided to do was the Orchid Project. And this is a charity that is based in England and not America, but they do like fund people in America. This this charity is focused around ending FGC, which is female genitalia cutting. They plan on doing this through community-based education in places where FGC is commonly practiced. And what FGC is where they remove parts of the female reproductive system in order to prevent or to hinder women from having sex before marriage. And it's done for non-medical reasons, obviously. So it's very dangerous process because many of the people aren't trained in like the medical field. It's just like an older woman that has had it done or has seen other people having it done, so she decided to go into a business. So these people don't actually know anything about what they're doing, and it can often lead to death because a lot of the people who have the procedure done to them are under 5 years old. So it's very young girls going through this. And why FGC happens, it's practiced all over the world, but it's really common in Africa. And a lot of people believe that it's rooted in religion, but it goes back before even any major religion that we have currently. So it's been going on for a while, and it's primarily to discourage premarital sex. Like I said previously, and many people make their daughters do this because it's just like a part of society. So if they don't get it done, then that can like ruin their family's name, and people will look down upon them in their society. What the Orchid Project does, the Orchid Project they're based in, or they want to educate communities on the effects of FGC. So there's a lot of not only physical effects, like I mentioned, like death can happen, but there's also a lot of like emotional and psychological effects on this. So um, they're just trying to make people in the communities aware of these effects so they will not want to do them as much. And bringing awareness to FGC, that's another one of the Orchid Project's like main things, is because FGC is not really talked about because it's such a taboo topic. People get uncomfortable with talking about like intimate things about the female body or just intimate things about any person's body. So they're trying to make it not as taboo because if you don't talk about it, then no one's going to know what's happening and it won't fix the problem. So they're trying to make people aware in Western society about it so they will want to like act and want to help these people in FGC and help. Yeah. So those are my two charities. I would definitely take my time and resources and put them into either charity. Probably more likely the adoption one because my brother was adopted, like I said previously, and I think that's really important because I know a lot of people who have adopted and who are looking to adopt, and they can't fund the adoptions, so they have to have fundraisers and a lot of things. So I think it's really important to help people adopt in those situations. So those are my two charities. Yep.